So, our first speaker is June Marion, and the title of her speech is Failure is in the Eye of the Beholder, and we will let her introduce herself.
Are we standing or not?
We're not.
We're not. It's your call.
Awesome. My name is June. I live here in town. I've been in Corvallis for 10 years. And I work as a field engineer at the university in physical oceanography. It's a pretty physical job. I like it a lot. I actually want to dedicate this talk tonight to my friend Katie, who can't be here tonight, but she is an inspiration. Many of you know her. She's a person who I feel chooses on a daily basis to put her best self forward and just really engage with the world. So I wish she was here. And I'm going to tell a story about climbing Half Dome with my younger sister in 2013. But the point of the story isn't really about climbing Half Dome. Clearly it's about failure and perceptions of failure and choice and actually just reaching your limits and actually maybe even surpassing them. So Half Dome is a big wall in Yosemite Valley, and it's like a lot of work. Big walls for many climbers are sort of the pinnacle of all climbing goals. They're this thing where you literally take all of your camping gear and you haul it up the wall for several days, and some of us like to call it vertical camping. I think it's a lot of fun. I've climbed some big walls, I've bailed from some big walls, and I've learned a lot doing that. So, let's see. I'll start with the plan, basically. And I have this is my prop. It's a topo. It's a little drawing of, it's like a map of what we're going to do, and I'll pass it around. It's a cartoon, basically. But it shows you start at the bottom over here, and it's a little hard to follow. You start at the bottom and you go up. This is going to be pitch 7 right here, which is crucial. And then you kind of have to come back down and find 7 again, and you go all the way over here, and then over, and then you start here again. And then this is the top. So I'll pass that around. You guys can check it out. This is the topo that we brought with us, and it has all my scribbles of all the crap I learned. So I had climbed some walls. My sister had been drug up a wall. And neither of us had ever done this like as the responsible party before. And in 2013, I thought, heck, I can do this. I got this. So I called in my sister and I said, hey girl, do you want to climb Half Dome with me? And she said, shit, yeah. So we were like, all right, let's do it. I can leave in 2 weeks. People plan for a long time for these kind of things. We did not. So we threw all our crap in the car, we borrowed some gear, we drove down to Yosemite, and we had this awesome plan. We're like, okay, day 1, we're going to pack our crap, we're going to hike the depth slabs, get to the base of the route, there's water up there, we don't even have to carry water, this is awesome. Day 1, we're going to fix 3 pitches. I'm trying not to use too much jargon, but fixing pitches is where you set up a rope, and then you rappel down, and you can Jumar up and ascend the rope at a later time. It just is a way to get a jump start. So we're like, we're going to fix 3 pitches, we'll get an early start the next day, we'll blast all the way up to pitch 17, big sandy ledge. The significance of that is that there's not really anywhere else to sleep before pitch 17. So we didn't bring a portaledge, kind of committing that we have to get there. So then we're like, we'll get to pitch 17, enjoy the view, drink some wine, we'll like maybe fix a couple more pitches, top out in the morning at like noon, we'll kind of enjoy the view, impress the tourists, revel in our glory, saunter down the 9 miles to Yosemite Valley, just in time for beer and pizza at the loft. It's going to be a total 3 days car to car. We're like, easy, done. What actually happened was something more along the lines of like Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, except for it was anything we could do wrong, we did do wrong. And so, from the get-go, we packed way too much stuff. We packed the haul bag upside down, so it was top-heavy and almost impossible to hike with. We go down the hiker's trail and can't find the climber's trail. So we end up stumbling around on talus with this crappily packed haul bag and all this junk. And we basically claw our way up the depth slabs, which are not really depth slabs. They're just really steep hiking with a few ropes they have to ascend. We get to the base and we can't find the spring. And we're like dying of thirst because we only brought water for 2 hours of hiking and it took us like 7. We can't find the spring. We feel like shit, we're gonna have to bail right now. I mean, we can't start. We can't do this if there's no water. We actually ended up getting rescued by some people because they came up to climb the route and they were like, oh, dudes, the spring's right over here. So that was our first opportunity to bail or to fail, and we got saved. But the next day we were exhausted, and all these other people had showed up to climb the route, and we didn't want to be crowded. We clearly hadn't fixed our 3 pitches because we were so stressed out and tired. So we took a rest day before we even started, which was awesome because we ditched some gear and we stashed some water over by the descent trail. We were like, yeah, we are so on top of this business. And on our rest day, we fixed our pitches, which was great. And then we woke up in the morning, we're like, yeah, we're doing this. We jug up to the 3rd pitch and my sister's got a poo. Totally natural, takes a long time because she misses the bag and makes a mess. But we get passed by these like nice dudes from Italy and Spain, and we're like, don't look. and we get going, you know, and we are slow. I mean, we're painfully slow. We're so painfully slow that we get to pitch 7 at like 1 p.m. And it's the end of September, so it's getting dark around 7:30. Pitch 7 is crucial because at pitch 7, the route goes from vertical to diagonal, which is basically like the point of no return. We can't bail if we decide to go beyond pitch 7 without leaving a bunch of gear behind and being really scared. And so we stopped and ate a snack and had a powwow and talked about it, and we both decided that we were going to take that chance and that we were going to accept the consequences of what was going to happen, which we didn't know. We stepped out of that comfort zone that Rhiannon so eloquently described and into the challenge zone, and we managed to stay out of the